Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's the Everyday Ryker. If you're not familiar or you're new here, I make Ryker related content. I'll do product reviews in the near future as far as upgrades I've done to my Can Am Ryker, and just videos related to my rides in and around the Las Vegas Valley. As you can probably see from the title, this one is at Red Rock Canyon. Basically just going to do the scenic loop. The plan was to maybe get off and hike a little bit, but it was a little busy, and let's just face it, it's hard to get off the back of the Can Am Ryker. My favorite thing, my favorite pastime. So I do apologize I didn't get it off the bike and show you some of the hikes in and around Red Rock, but it was a little chilly, a little crowded, and I just like being on the back of the bike. The scenic loop is about 13 miles long and does take about 30 minutes to complete if you drive it like I did, which is basically just pull into the rest areas and pull out. There are about 26, between 25 and 30 different hikes in and around Red Rock Canyon area within the scenic loop. As you can see, there's lots of breathtaking sights just from the road. You don't even have to get off the bike and go for a hike, but definitely worth your while if you do get off the bike and go for a hike. It's just my favorite thing is being on the back of the bike. So you know, that's one thing I've learned this last few months of owning the Can Am Ryker is that, yeah, I have lots of plans to go here and do that and go out to dinner and, you know, different places, and I find myself just riding right past them, not wanting to get off the bike. It's just too much fun. I have too much fun on this Can Am Ryker. Even the speed limit. I mean, the speed limit here is 25 and you're just kind of lagging along, and it is just awesome. I had been on the bike already for about an hour and a half. This 30 minutes that I do the scenic loop in makes it about 2 hours. I've discussed with a few of you before about the need for a throttle lock because my right shoulder from a previous injury is just trashed. And if I ride for more than an hour, I'm in a lot of pain. So you can possibly see during the video me readjusting my right shoulder a bunch, just because it is just in a lot of pain at this point. But I guess getting off the bike and relaxing and taking a hike would have helped that. But again, it's hard to get me off the back of that thing. You can see the rock formations are just gorgeous. That red rock contrasting with the white rock, and you know, there was snow up here this day, and unfortunately I didn't get up there early enough in the week where there was snow on the red rocks. I've yet to be up there when that happens, but the Red Rock area is one of my favorite areas around Las Vegas just because it's so close. I oftentimes will just drive past it. I don't take the scenic route. I don't go in and pay the $12 to take the scenic route, but I'll drive from my house, which is in the southwest part of the valley. I'll drive past Red Rock and come, you know, loop around through the north, because you can access Red Rock from the north or the south part of the valley. At the time when I filmed this, you still have to have a reservation to enter Red Rock. just to keep numbers down, and in this whole time of COVID that we're living in. But yeah, so I had driven around a little bit before my reservation time, and there's a little town just beyond Red Rock where I got some really cool pictures of the bike. You can start to see a little bit of the snow on the ground. Again, it doesn't show up on the red rocks, unfortunately, but some of the snow was still there from the 2 prior days of snow that we did have. They got dumped on pretty hard up here, from what I understand. They had to close the scenic loop and clear the roads and all that good stuff, which is kind of rare for the Las Vegas area, but it sure is pretty. This part right here is my favorite part of the loop. I think it's called the Willow Springs picnic area. You can just see a lot of snow on the ground. That mountain off to the left there, usually real dry and brown, not much contrast going on, but you can see with the snow up against the brown rocks and the snow melt, making the brown rocks a little bit more dramatic. It's quite a beautiful little area there. I actually got one of my favorite pictures that I've taken, captured from the 360 footage coming up here in this area, just because it's so pretty. I think I did mess with the camera settings a little bit as I started recording at the beginning of the loop. And I think I threw the white balance off. I'm still learning all of that good stuff. I had it set on automatic, but it was still letting me change white balance, and I don't know what the default setting was. I couldn't get it to go back to a default. So I think it was a little washed out. I did watch a video on how to do a little bit of a color correct in Premiere, but maybe if you guys have any suggestions, that would be helpful. I still don't know exactly what I'm doing with color correcting, audio, all that good stuff. I just really want to show you guys my rides. So if by any chance there's anything I could be doing better, by all means speak up, let me know. You guys let me know what I could do to improve. But yeah, this is my favorite area of the whole trip. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed this week's ride as much as I did. If you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, toss me a subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified when I post my new videos. Thanks and have a great week, everybody.